So how can this help you lower your taxes? Well, let's talk about a few examples. In retirement, there are a number of additional taxes and penalties that do apply, and one of those has to do with how much you pay for Medicare Part B premium. There's an additional amount of money that you might have to pay if your income is over a certain limit. And for 2024, for a married couple filing jointly, if your modified adjusted gross income is over $258,000, and for Medicare, they're always using your tax return most recently filed. So this would have been based off your 2022 tax return. You would then pay double for the amount of the Medicare Part B premium. So for 2024, the Medicare Part B premium, the standard premium per person, is $174.70. So if you went over this adjusted gross income limit in 2022 of $258,000, then you have to pay double, $349.90 per month. So it's a married couple filing jointly, so each of you are paying that. So you'd be paying about an extra $350 a month. And this kicks in this additional, it's called IRMA charge, if you're $1 over the limit. So just assume part of your income in 2022 came from required minimum distributions. If instead you donated a little bit of that to a charity and that helped you stay underneath this IRMA limit, then you would have saved a little bit in Medicare Part B premium. You still would have paid more than the standard premium, but you wouldn't have paid double. So this is just one example of how looking at where your money's coming from in retirement, it can potentially help you by donating some of the money to a charity, especially if you're already donating to a charity by doing it through a QCD. Now, some states like my home state of Connecticut, they also don't tax pension, Social Security, and IRA distributions if your income is under a certain limit. So in Connecticut, for married couples filing jointly, if your adjusted gross income is under $100,000, you don't pay state income tax on your income. For a single individual, it's under $75,000. So by donating part of your RMD to a charity through a QCD, this might help you stay underneath that number. And so these are just some examples of how this could help you. There's countless other examples. If you're charitably inclined, if you've been giving to charities and haven't been taking tax deductions on it, you're over 70 and a half, and you have an IRA, then it can make sense to look at doing a QCD.